DJ Poetry King is here with us today. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Now you're in your car there. Are the roads busy?
Nah, I'm sitting in a park I'm parked
Uh,
at the house. Yeah.
okay. So first off, you've got a new track out called Making It. How would you describe that?
Well, it's basically making it through pain,
Hmm.
if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody living on Earth that's living and breathing is able to experience situations they never gave up and they kept on going.
Yeah, and it's kind of an instrumental track, right? So I take it you have to
Yeah.
put a lot of emotion in the actual music part itself.
Yes. Yes, sir. I started learning in 2006 after
Mm.
Katrina. I love music. I just got tired of dealing with different types of producers because, it wasn't, I didn't feel right. So I
Yeah.
started learning myself. So, now, I'm just this type of guy that got that love, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. And for the song itself, how would you describe that musical style if you put it into words?
Meditation.
Yeah.
Yes, meditation. That's all I really can say, what I'm saying, is
Mm.
thinking about everything that you've been through in your life, you know what I'm saying? So it's based on meditation.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Mm. And what other songs have you worked on? Because are they quite similar to everything you do, or do you like to do a range of stuff?
Yeah, I have a range of music.
Mm.
I never wanted to be a producer that produces have a same instrument
Mm.
or the same style in the music. I wanted that every time you listen to a track, it's something different. It might be, I don't do too much of the genre, but you have to put one out there. So I just produce music, put it together, what sounds good, what feels good, and I get the opinions from not just, I ain't gonna say so much the family members and friends, but I
Yeah.
say so much from the strangers.
Mm.
It's sometimes you get the honest opinion of what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely. So, what was your upbringing like? Were you surrounded by a lot of music?
Uh my mother, she played a lot of old music and stuff, and it
Yeah.
all made sense.
Yeah, definitely. And I take it that was what got you into it then?
Well, I love music. I'm from New
Mm.
Orleans,
Yeah.
and we got jazz, we got bounce music, we got, we have some R&B singers and some, majority rap though,
Mm.
jazz and zydeco and all that type of music. But I just love what I do.
Yeah, definitely. And who would you say have been people that have inspired you over the years?
One artist I love is you ever heard of Yanni?
I don't think so, but I've heard of the Yanni and Laurel thing a few years ago, but that's completely unrelated.
Yeah, but his name is Yanni, and
Yeah.
I heard Yanni music years ago when I was younger. I think I was going to middle school, and
Ah.
my mama had this old, with some kind of old record player, like wood and stuff. And man, I didn't know that was Yanni then until now. When I heard, I was like, man, well, I was listening to this back
Ah.
then, and man, he's amazing.
Mm.
Oh man, that's my favorite Yanni. Man, you play some of that instrumental. It's nice, and I wanted to go to one of his shows when he came down here, but I didn't have the finances to go.
Ah.
But yeah, that's one that's right there.
Yeah, that's a
Yanni,
shame. Hopefully there'll be another chance to see him sometime soon.
believe so.
Yeah. And how's the pandemic been for you musically? Because have you had to cancel some performances?
Really, I'm not a performing DJ.
Hmm.
Soon to be a radio DJ because I
Ooh.
have it's DJ Poetry King Radio is coming soon.
Ah.
I also got a podcast coming called Spiritual Eyeglasses also, and it's
Yeah.
based on mental health. That's a podcast slash blog. Like I said, I got my instrumentals, I got spoken word pieces, and I also got inspirational pieces that are gonna be released also.
Yeah. That's exciting. I take it on the radio show, you'll be playing a lot of the music you've enjoyed over the years then.
Now what it is based on inspired by the colleges, because I do Uber also, right? So
Ah,
I would play my music with them, and they would listen to it, like, man, this is something I like. This is something I could study to. Some professionals say I could play this in my office, or what I'm saying, different stuff. And I was like, wow, that was just amazing because I've been doing Uber almost 4 years, like, and I'm like, man, hold up, this is so I dedicated everything that I'm doing now to the colleges.
mm.
Yes. And then I'm working on a fund for the homeless college
Yeah.
kids that nobody don't know about.
Definitely. The homeless are a group that definitely need to be helped. As I say time and time again to many guests, a lot of people seem to have forgotten about homeless people, so it's important to remember that they exist and need help.
Yes, and that's why I'm pushing for, because I was homeless for 7 years myself.
Yeah.
I had my own record label back in the day, Poetry Paradise Entertainment, I showed love to a lot of people. I haven't released any artists on the label or nothing at the time.
Hmm.
And fast forward to just Katrina, when it's time for people to show love to me, boy, I would just they really dog me, talk bad about me, just everything. I'm like, nah, I got to the point, so you know what? I don't want to stay with anybody. So I stayed out for 7 years. But I was educated. It's like God educated me also. And I ran across homeless college kids, and I was amazed. You would never think in a million years that this person was actually homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And how did you manage to break away from that eventually then?
Well, I always stayed focused.
Hmm.
Anybody that's going through a situation, you can't entertain what you're going through. You have to continue to think positive. Only way to think positive is to move positive. Words don't do nothing. Action does, if that makes sense. And so I kept going because I was a lover of music, poetry, and stuff. So I kept going. I never gave up on the dream. I'm not saying I'm gonna be no mainstream celebrity or nothing like that, but I am considered a celebrity because the personality that I do carry, So I just kept going. And, when I was out there, they was calling me preacher because they was amazed, like, man, you do drugs? No. You drank? No. You do this? No. And they started looking at me like, well, why are you out here then? They really didn't understand why I was out there, because they know they got drug addiction, alcoholics, and a lot of other stuff they was doing, but they was confused about me, but God allowed me to be there, and I had I wasn't bitter, nothing like that, just always encouraging, and people love being around me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, definitely. And when you record a song, do you go to a studio or do you have a home studio even?
Yeah, I go to the inside the home studio,
Yeah.
and I have all the equipment there, and that and silence is everything.
Yeah, definitely.
So I go in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so from homelessness to home studio, you've had a
Yep.
real journey.
Yes. Even when I was homeless, I was still, when I was able to get some work and stuff like that, I was always investing into what I'm doing now. A lot of stuff was kind of pricey, but I couldn't be cheap with myself at the same time. I had to put them coins on the side, maybe either some noodles, maybe a slice of bread with cheese, whatever it is that I had to do. I just kept on doing it. And in my homelessness, I was amazing. I had a laptop and I had a little mini keyboard. And I was able to, when I had a chance to go to the library, I was to go in the library and produce music.
Yeah.
With my little headphones and stuff on.
Wow.
So even in my struggle, I kept it up. And those that see this, just keep up the good work. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up and stay away from people that's negative, that's going to discourage you from what you're doing.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, what's coming up for you in the not too distant future? Any projects that you can tell us about?
Oh, well, so far, all I say is the radio station is coming.
Yeah.
The podcast and blog is coming. The music coming. The inspirational speaking pieces will be coming. Poetry coming. Like I said, the funding for the actual helping the college kids with room and board, with food, and me helping them, like counsel them, and be a good mentor to them or whatever. And just got more stuff coming. Everything that I've done since since I wasn't like financially stable like that, I had to learn graphic design on my own. I already had the writing down. I learned in 2010. Once I was just browsing the web and I saw what was it? It was like quotes, and I'm like, man, I
Yeah.
could do that. So I started writing my own quotes. I'm working on merch right now.
Ooh.
So it's a lot of stuff that I'm doing right now. So I'm not financially stable right now, but I operate like I got it already, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Well, where are we able to hear all your music if we'd like to check you out?
Oh, well, it's in all the streaming platforms. You can just type in DJ Poetry King. I got one that came out on the 31st of August.
Yeah.
I got another one came out this month, which is the 14th. So Making was the first one. The second one is I can't Stress Free is the second one.
Yeah.
And I got one coming on the 24th. That would also be out. That's Snakes in the World.
Mm.
And everything that I do is basically gonna be like metaphorically speaking,
Yeah.
like not literally snake, like you actually see a snake, but the behavior of the individuals. You know what I'm saying? The sneaky, secret, quiet. You know what I'm saying? Wicked, evil people.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks very much for joining us on the show today. It's been great having you on.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it.